Hi guys, I'm back. Ooh, how are you? I'm live and it's early. What time is it? It's not super early, but it's earlier than usual. Come through, hit the like button as you come in. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate that. Yeah, so come in, hit the like. I'm on early today. Yes, and I have on my blazer so I can look like I know what I'm talking about, and extra high value today. I dressed up for you. I'm sorry I don't have anything else to go with it, like a nice shirt or anything, but it's hot. It's too hot for all of that. It's summertime. Plus, I had to choose a nice pastel color to go with the season, darling. By the way, if you guys like this jacket, you can get it in the link below. I call it pink/peach blazer, and I have the link below. So, thank you, Terry. Sprinkle. I appreciate y'all already sprinkling me, and hadn't even started yet. Yes, it's a double-breasted vest with the nice hardware buttons, and I got this one a little bit bigger because it does run a little bit small. It's one of those fitted vests, so go up like a size, maybe a size or two, depending on how loose you want it or whatnot. So anyway, I'm back, and also I know y'all gonna ask me about my lip gloss, so I'm using the color Boutique by Level Up Cosmetics, and if you want to save 10%, the code August 10 is the discount to save 10% all through the month of August. So anything in the Entanglement collection, which includes all the glosses, any of these matte lipsticks, the powders, and the blushes. So August 10. Okay. So how valuable are you to yourself? That is the topic. How valuable are you to yourself? If you ask another person your value, you are not valuable to yourself. That's number one. If you're asking another person to evaluate your very existence, you are not valuable to yourself. That's number one. When you go to the mirror and you ask yourself, and you look at yourself, and you get serious with yourself, and you get honest with yourself, after really understanding what you want in life, that's how you know you're valuable, when you go straight to yourself. Okay? You don't ask a man, you don't ask a woman, you don't ask a dog or a cat. You go into the mirror and you ask yourself, why don't I have the life I want, and what do I need to do to go and get it? And that's all you got to do. It's very hard because most of our thoughts are not our own thoughts. Most of our thoughts are thoughts to make us feel good, to make us not face the truth, to make us comfortable in living the way that we live, in which we do not want to live. So a lot of the things that we tell ourselves every day are just to comfort us until we figure it out. Because a lot of people lie to themselves on a daily basis. And they go and they can't figure out why they're not happy and why they don't have what they want. Because they keep lying to themselves. They keep lying to themselves and other people. And this is why when you start to level up, you have some of those friends that keep telling you, oh, why are you dressed up so much? You don't need to do all of that to do this. Why are you always doing this? And why are you always wearing makeup? It's because they don't want to face the fact that those things are what makes someone notice you, and they make you stand out, they make you appear more polished, well kept, and cared for than if you were not to wear certain things. Like, for example, if I came up on here with a t-shirt, no makeup on, and just like I woke up out the bed, I could be clean, I could be fresh, but I still wouldn't look the same. Now we have to understand this. We cannot get around this. You go to a job interview looking clean, fresh, and whatever, or you go to a job interview looking polished, made up, dressed nice. There's a difference. You're not going to get hired if you just look clean, fresh. You're going to get hired if you look polished. You're going to look more valuable if you are polished. When you see a bunch of diamonds just sitting on a table versus when one is set in a ring or a setting, one looks more valuable. Okay? So we got to stop lying to ourselves as women in general, because everyone says, oh, it's okay to look this way. Oh, it's okay to be natural. It's okay to not dress up. It's okay in certain situations. Yes, it's okay to look like that when you're not trying to do a certain thing. Okay, it's fine. You can look natural. You can look polished. You can look laid back. You can look sporty, depending on the situation in which it is appropriate for what you are trying to achieve. Okay? If you are not trying to achieve something that requires polished look, then you don't have to look like that. But if you take that mentality as, oh, I can go just as myself everywhere and my natural state, like I woke up out of the bed, you're wrong, because everywhere has a different set of standards. So, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Just like, if you were a man, you'd have to think about this. If you were a man, you could not go everywhere in the same type of outfit, with the same type of look, and the same type of whatever. Men know this already. They know they got to either shave or not shave, whether they have to wear slacks, shorts, pants, or jeans. They already know this because their wardrobe is pretty much laid out easily. When you go here, you wear this. When you go here, you wear that. Women like to blur the lines when it comes to certain things, because they feel that, oh, well, you should love me as I am because I'm, whatever. No, because sometimes it's not appropriate and it's not going to get your point across. You might not even be heard if you're wearing the wrong thing. People might not even listen to you. People won't even consider you if you're not having a certain appearance. So that's why it's very important to understand the value of yourself and how you present yourself. Okay. And you never ask another person's opinion if you already know the right answer. You are just waiting for somebody to agree with the lazy answer, or the answer that makes you feel comfortable or good about the situation that you're not happy with. And you're continuously making yourself stay where you don't even want to be, because you often talk yourself out of things. And a lot of women do that. They talk themselves out of things because they get lazy. Okay? They get lazy. And thank y'all. So knowing all of this, I wanted to share a cool website with y'all. And it is like, some of y'all need affirmations, daily affirmations, mantras, meditations on how valuable you are within. Okay. Whether your mama tell you tell yourself, or somebody else got to tell you. So there's this little Etsy shop called Kundalini X shop. And it looks like that. I did link it below too. And there are several little attract him, attract wealth, attract man mantras. This is by one of my subscribers. This is one of her Etsy stores. Horoscopes, how to attract more clients, different meditations you can download or whatnot. And there's also some oils and stuff on there. If you guys want to go check out her shop, I did link it below. It's called Kundalini X shop. So if you just need that extra help, if you need an affirmation, or you wake up every day and say, I'm worth it, to attract whatever you're trying to attract in your life, there are several different options for you there. So thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Sophia. My ex's friend is talking about taking me shopping and paying my bills, but he's married and his wife is 9 months pregnant. I want to do it, but my friends are saying, do you feel bad? Stop asking your friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you feel bad? That's the question you need to ask yourself, not me. But thank you for the donation. If you don't feel bad, go, by all means, baby, go do it. Because he's going to take somebody shopping. Period. It might not be you, it could be somebody else. Ask yourself, do you want to go shopping today? Because he's taking somebody. Now, if his wife is 9 months pregnant and he chose you to get the shopping, great. If you say no, he's going to go choose the next chick. Do you want the stuff? Yes or no? That's what you need to ask yourself. Do you feel guilty? If the answer is yes, then don't do it. It's that simple. What do you think? I don't care what other people think. Why would you even tell them? Period. It's your stuff. You could have said somebody just bought it for you. I would have never told my friends that kind of stuff. Because I don't need people judging me. I don't need people judging me. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. Period. I don't value their opinion. If they're not taking me shopping, they're going to take me shopping. Then why do I need to ask their permission? Why do I need their judgment? If I need to go shopping and somebody offered me to shop, I don't need to know all their background information. I'm going shopping. You know? Because somebody going shopping. It should be you. Might as well be. We have to stop looking for reasons to not get what we asked for. If you are going to sit there and manifest and ask, and, oh, I want somebody to take me shopping. Oh, I want a sugar daddy. And one pop up and you say no, what are you telling the universe? Send all the sugar daddies back, because I just said no to the first one you sent. You didn't say one who is single, not married, not got a baby mama, 9 months pregnant. You didn't say all of that. You just said, man to take me shopping, sugar daddy. Thank you, Greya. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I'm going to check my email. Thank you. Thank you, Rhea Green. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. So, how valuable are you to yourself to deny yourself what you ask for on a daily basis? Okay. If you're going to be in this game, you can't be super picky. Okay. You cannot be super picky. You're going to be like, well, I asked for a sugar daddy and here going to come, but then my friend said, your friends ain't you. You're valuable to yourself, not, you're not even gonna know those friends in 5 years. So I wouldn't really consider. You missed the one above mine. Thank you, Greya. Thank you, Rhea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. First ever freestyle at an expensive hotel. I bought drinks and bartender gave me free snacks. A man took me to different restaurant to get dinner. Good for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So yeah, we got to make sure that we are putting the highest value on ourselves and not other people's opinions, not other people's thoughts or judgment. You set the criteria. You. It is your world, not their world, not his world, but your world. And when I say it's your world, it can only be your world because you are only coming from your perspective, not coming from his perspective. You ain't coming from your friend's perspective. So why do you care how they think? When you stop caring what other people think, you will be free. And that's when all your stuff that you've ever wanted will come, because you'll know how to accept it, because you know your value and that you know you deserve it, because your friends don't think you deserve it, because your friends think it's wrong, but that's what you asked for. So be very specific the next time you think about what you really want. Okay. My sugar daddy broke up with me because I asked for money for surgery. His friends told him that I'm too young for surgery. Should I move on? Girl, I don't know how old you are, but I wouldn't really be with anybody who listens to their friends. Does he have his own mind? Maybe he's using his friend as an excuse to not give you the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I would leave that bridge open to get other types of money, and I would go find another one that will give me the money for that. And I would have 2 or 3. I always tell y'all on this channel, where is your other one? Where's the other one? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get another one, baby. If you got him, you can get somebody else. At the same time, you can keep them both. You can keep him paying your little bills. You can get the other one to give you the surgery. Okay. If he has to use his friends as an excuse why he can't say no to you, then he already just told you no. Okay. If he can't use his own mind, it's basically an excuse, because most men do not walk around talking about my friend said. Okay. So I don't know why y'all keep believing when a man says something, he said it. Because if that's not his thought, it's not coming out of his mouth. The only reason he's using that is an excuse to not have to tell you no directly. Okay. Yeah. So when you value yourself a lot, you don't need anybody else's approval, agreement, or advice, unless it's to make a better decision that you've already been leaning towards anyway. You might want to hear if they haven't experienced it. Have your friends, has anybody experienced what you're even asking them about or talking to them about? Have they even had the same experience? Then why would you go to somebody that has not had the experience for that advice? It won't help you because they don't know either. Okay. If you're valuable to yourself, you will look like that on a daily basis, or at least when you leave your house, you will look like you value yourself on a daily basis. Men can tell women who value themselves by how they leave their house. Just saying. I don't care where you're going. I don't care. You can be going to Walgreens, the gas station, or wherever. If a man sees you, he's going to know these things. Either she cares for herself or she doesn't care for herself. And depending on which one that they are looking for at the time, that's who will notice or approach you. Okay. And yes, they are looking for the same type of woman or different type of woman, depending on what they're looking for at that particular time. They could be looking for someone who don't care about themselves because they might want something from her that will be easily gotten. And then if they want someone that takes care of themselves and values themselves because they're serious, then they'll approach the one who takes care of herself and values herself. But not saying they won't approach both, because they do have ulterior motives depending on what they are in need of at the time. Thank you, Sam. Had to let go a guy. 5 dates, nothing I like. No money spent, sex talk a lot, and asked if I can get 120 to feel my best for the next date. He said no, and I was, girl, you went on way too many dates. Sam, you went on too many dates for free. I would, after date 3, if he not spending no money. No, after date 2. After date 1. I mean, how did he not spend money on date 1? Did y'all just walk around or something? If he ain't spending money, it wouldn't have been no date 1. Like, where did y'all meet? The park? If no money is spent, then no time is spent. So you got to remember that. No money, no time. If he asks you out on a park date, tell him to bring some park, things, some park goods, some wine that's unopened, some whatever, some expensive stuff, let's get takeout, whatever. If you have to do that because of the Rona, I don't know, but he needs to be spending something. Y'all need to meet up and go to Specs or the grocery store and get whatever you want and have whatever type of luxurious picnic, I don't know, he had in his brain. He's going to have to still pay. I don't know. He gonna have to pay. He ain't getting away for free. What do you think about a fiance who suddenly says he doesn't want a wedding? How should I deal with that? That means he don't want to pay, baby. You can't read between the lines. He don't want to pay. Thank you, Annie Rodriguez. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He don't want to pay for the wedding. Are you going to pay for it? I missed the super chat. Let me go back up. Thank you, Annie. Okay, I got that super chat. Rita, thank you. He faked being drunk when I wouldn't go home with him that night. He actually fake fell onto the ground. I could only laugh at him and enter my Uber. Girl, he tried everything. That was funny. Well, he should have faked threw some money out his wallet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Oh, thank you, Tyra. I love your I love your channel, Shira. I've been watching you since December 2018. I'm a well-paid phone sex operator in Sugar Baby. Moving out next year. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for you, girl. Get your money. I don't care how you do it. It's better than sitting there, doing something you don't like. Getting up every day and going somewhere you don't want to go. Get your money. Thank you. El Traco, sprinkle, sprinkle. Gain weight while in quarantine. Ghosted my sugar daddy, but they've been contacting me to meet. How can I keep them around and not lose them while I try to lose some weight? I'm losing out on money. Girl, that's why you got to stay leveled up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, get a new one. They don't know you gained weight. Why aren't you trying to get a new one? They could take you as you are because they don't know that you have been bigger. If you're too big to get a sugar daddy, then you need to tell them you need money for a personal trainer. I don't know. Cut your calories to 1,200 a day, and in a week or two, you can get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, stop. 1,200 calories a day. In 1 to 2 weeks, you can go get your money. Okay. Because that means you'll be losing about a pound a day, or you'll have lost at least 8 to 10 pounds. That should be good enough, right? Unless you can gain way more than that. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Shira. I don't feel bad at all. I only met her twice, and both times she lied to my face about my ex's intentions with me, so I'm going to do it. Girl, I wouldn't even care what other people said. I would have been gone and shopping about 3-4 times already. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why do you have to talk to them? I don't understand. Do what you got to do. It's not a round table meeting for you to get permission to go do what you want to do. I'm going to do it anyway. I guess that's because I don't value other people's opinions unless I am seeking it out for a purpose. You shop and listening to me. Good for you. How do you get a rich young man who is interested in me to introduce me to their dads? Find a gay one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Find a gay rich young man and be his friend and get over to his house. I'm sure his daddy probably straight because he had him. How do you all care? And then he probably won't be mad if you go for his dad because he don't want you. Okay. But he probably like, I don't care. I want you anyway. You want to be my stepmother? Well, that would be fun. Okay, Tasia. You're dating this guy who pays for everything and gives me money thanks to you, but he manipulates me and gaslights me and tries to control me. It literally makes me feel crazy. What do you think? You have to be smarter than him. That's number one. If you already know he's trying to manipulate you, then you need to have comebacks for those manipulations. You need to understand that he's trying to manipulate you, so you play dumb and do the opposite, or say you're going to do it and then don't do it, and then say something that makes him feel stupid for even trying to manipulate, you know. So you got to be one up on his manipulation. You have to manipulate the manipulator. Okay, so get smart on how to do that. Start when you get home, write down what he does, or write down what he says, and see how you can counteract that the way that I do, you know, in my lives. Sometimes you got to be smart, and you have to practice, and you have to get your mind right so that you know what to say and you know what to do. Thank you, Rhea Green. I always felt my 5'10" height was holding me back, but after the last weekend, I've seen that it was a lack of leveling up. I was in heels and my long, kinky, straight wig makeup popping and was treated well. Thank you, Rhea. Sprinkle. It is. Like, most people think it's something that it's absolutely not. If you look good and people want to present you and show you off, you're going to get the attention. Thank you, boss babe mentality. Getting more from current sugar daddy allows me to stay in $1 million house. He's 34, young. I'm 23, lost weight and got more of an allowance. Thank you. Also have others contributing. Love you, girl. Go ahead, boss babe mentality. Sprinkle. See, that's what I'm talking about. Get your money, level up, do what you got to do. All the links are below in the description bar, which is below the screen. It says show more, or there's a little arrow thingy, depending on if you're on your computer or your phone. And it's where all the information about video is. All my links are down there. I know a lot of people don't realize that, so I have to say it in most of my video. And I'll try to link it all as a comment as well when I finish, I guess. So loving yourself or having your own value and not asking other people to put value on you. You don't go to a buyer and ask your value. You go to a seller and ask your value, okay? Because one is going to lie to get a cheap deal. You know what I'm saying, ladies? You don't go to the buyer and ask your worth. That would be like you going to someone trying to sell a car and asking them, how much is the car worth? Oh, it's worth $1 million, baby. Then if you go to a seller and you ask how much the car is worth, because you want to sell your car too, they're going to tell you how much it's worth, and they're going to give you a more truthful answer because they're not trying to buy anything or save anything or save any money off of it. They're just trying to tell you what they're selling whatever for, or what the value of something is. So you don't go and ask the buyer. Never ask the buyer how much something is worth. You do that research on your own. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm glad I started watching you in 2018. If I hadn't, I'd be out here paying for a man to love me, girl. I won't ever do that to myself. Thank you. Thank you, Kimberly. Sprinkle. Because if you got to pay him, he ain't, you know, men don't already love you anyway. They lust you. So if you're going to pay him to lust you, that's even worse. So yeah, we don't need to pay nobody. You got emotionally taken by a man and in love, and he done broke my heart, girl. That's your fault. Sprinkle. Sorry, y'all should already know that that's what they're going to do. Once a man gets you and they don't want you no more, they're gonna break it. Thank you, Vanity Moore. Sprinkle. I have a new man flying me to New York. How to get him to buy a Chanel bag? He already paid $300 for lingerie. Gift card his company sold for $1.5 million. Well, find a restaurant or go somewhere near the Chanel store and just happen to see it out of the side of your eye, get super excited and say, oh my God, can we go in there? You know, you have to make it seem random. So get on your Google Maps or type in nearest Chanel store, wherever y'all are going to be at, and try to find a restaurant or somewhere to hang out or go on a date very, very, very close within an eye shot so that you can get yourself over there somehow, some way. Okay? Sprinkle. Thank you, Crystal Alvarado. You look amazing. That's the look for you for sure. Thank you. Sprinkle, girl. I appreciate that. Thank you, Crystal Blanchard. I have to say y'all's last name because there's two Crystals. I'm 19. I love your video, Shira. Thank you for spreading this information. I'm surrounded by Pick Me Women. So you are beautiful. You're a breath of fresh air. Oh, thank you. Yeah, y'all got to get around from them pick me's. Even if you got to hang out by yourself, if there's nothing worse than having a bunch of pick me's in your ear. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I miss Vanity Super Chat. Okay, let me go back up. Vanity, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I have a new man flying me. I already told her that. I already answered the Chanel question. Getting more from the current allows me to stay. Okay, I already answered that too. Did I miss another one? Let me go back up. Okay, I hadn't missed the new one. Okay. So yeah, if you value yourself, you won't even surround yourself with women who don't value themselves, because other people will judge you according to them. Okay? Other people will judge you according to them. They're gonna be like, why is she hanging out with them? She must have not found no new friends yet. Thank you, EM. Sugar Daddy from 10 years ago DM me telling me he wanted to be with me and bought a flight to come see me without me asking him. He turned me down 2 years ago after I told him I loved him, so I meet up with him or not. Yeah, meet up with him at the mall. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, EM. Meet up with him at the mall, at the Chanel store, at the shopping center. Tell him that's where you need to go meet him at, so that before he sees you outside of any type of environment, he's taking you shopping first. Okay. Tell him to meet you at the mall. Okay. Meet me at this store, meet me at the mall, meet me at this restaurant in the mall, next to the mall, or meet me at this shop or this cafe next to this shop. But he needs to take you shopping first. Okay. That's first and foremost. It's been 10 years. You ain't seen him. He done popped up out the blue. He done took a flight, which probably he already had business in wherever you're at. Make it seem like it's just special for you. I doubt it. But you need to get him to take you shopping, because I'm sure you are not the reason that he was on that plane. I'm sure there's another reason, but he made it sound good. Okay. But now make him shop. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How do you flirt while texting when you start a conversation with a guy you just meet? That you actually, I'm not trying to do all that. It's kind of pick Misha-ish. You know, I'm trying to get in public. I'm trying to get on a date. I'm trying to get like taken out again, taken shopping again. I'm trying to get taken seriously, because if I start flirting with someone on the phone, that means I'm desperate. They're supposed to be flirting with you. Okay. Y'all got to come out of that backwards thinking. Okay. Don't you think Toni Loran shot Megan because she had masculine energy? The way she told the story sounded very pick-me because she tried to protect a man who didn't value her. Well, you know, in one of her songs, she did say that if she got shot, she wouldn't feel it. That Diamonds Are a Girl Best Friend song, she said if she got shot, she wouldn't feel it. I don't know. Be careful what you say. It's like maybe it's something else. You never know. Maybe it's a cry for attention. Maybe it's to get focus. You know, a lot of people make up fake stories for focus. A lot of people take shots as well so that they can get a focus point at one point. So y'all know the celebrity is not the same life as we live. Okay, y'all have to keep that in mind. We don't live that same life. Okay. That don't mean just okay. Well then, you know, for me, I don't take anything seriously. in the celebrity world. You know what I'm saying? I don't take anything literally in the celebrity world. I just don't. So, you know, if they didn't want you to know about the shooting, you wouldn't know about the shooting. Let's just put it that way. Okay. It's only getting her more fame, so she's benefiting off of it, definitely. And nobody should get shot in the foot by anybody. That's common sense. Okay. And this is what I don't like, when people try to play the victim when there's no money involved. If there ain't no money involved, stop playing the victim. Period. Point blank. If there ain't no money involved, stop playing the victim. If there's money involved, play the victim all day long. No money, who cares? Okay? That's what I say, right? She didn't deserve to be shot. Nobody deserved to be shot unless they're trying to kill you. Okay? I know what you're trying to get at. Oh, she, nobody deserves that, even if she's this or that. Even, of course, nobody deserves it. That's common sense. We don't need to repeat that. What we need to repeat is she making money? Yeah. There you go. What are the biggest no-nos when it comes to looks? What should we avoid for sure? I would say the best thing to do is be real with yourself. Go to the mirror and ask yourself, and also it depends. What are you trying to do? And I always ask people this: who are you trying to attract? Yourself, other women, men with money, or men with no money? Ask yourself, who are you trying to attract? Who are you trying to bait? When you have the idea of who you are trying to get to come over to you and bait, that's what you need to ask yourself. What do they find attractive? And then you go from there. If you are trying to attract something else, then you ask yourself the same question. Period. If you are just doing the level up for yourself and how you're going to feel your best, then you ask yourself, how do I feel my best? How do I feel when I have the highest self-esteem? Then that's what you need to do. Okay. So a lot of people aren't leveling up for men. They're leveling up for themselves. So that's what you need to ask, how you feel at your highest. That's what you need to be. The thing that I say definitely don't do, don't wear inappropriate clothes to places. Don't wear t-shirts, flip-flops. Don't wear, don't always be in pants. You're a woman. Wear a dress or a skirt to show your feminine side, Stay away from a bunch of distracting patterns and colors sometimes. Florals are cute and they're feminine, but sometimes, people want all these crazy looking patterns and stuff. It just makes you look, sometimes it can make you look dated, older, or just not classic. I'll just say that. Right. So stay away from some extra stuff. The extra stuff. Sneakers should be kept at the gym. Yes, ma'am. Sneakers are not an everyday shoe unless you are a gym teacher or you work in a gym or you are at the gym. That's how I feel. I'm sorry. You want your man wearing sneakers on a date? Okay. How do you balance the spiritual and the real world? Just like the spiritual and the real world balances itself. By having logic and understanding everybody's spiritual journey is a personal thing and not for the world to know. And spirituality doesn't mean staying stuck in one place. It means evolving and keeping an open mind and growing, because there's infinite knowledge. There you go. If your form of spirituality is closed, then it's a religion. What shoes are supposed to wear daily? Not no tennis shoes if you're a woman. Not no gym shoes. Not no sneakers. Okay? Like, y'all see what I have on? This is what I'm wearing. It's cute. It's a slide. It ain't super high. It's classy. Get you some flats. Get you some, These are also on my little Amazon suggestions that's linked below. But you could get you something. Okay, why you gotta wear sneakers? Are you running somewhere? Man gonna treat you like you wear sneakers if you wear sneakers. Okay? So, flats, sandals, slides, mules, heels, kitten heels. Depending on what you have on, you could wear espadrilles, whatever, as long as it's seasonal and appropriate. Maybe if wherever you need to wear them, wear them, baby. I pulled out the shoe on y'all. How do you address a guy you're dating discreetly who is controlling or try to teach you a lesson by not answering your text? He thinks he bought you. Where's the other one, baby? He can't buy you if you got another one. He's only renting you for that day that you're out with him. He think he bought you, but he didn't. The best revenge is the revenge you don't know about. Okay? Because he ain't texting you, then you need to be talking with someone else. You said Jordans. Are you a man or a woman? Girl, please be a man. Because no, I've never owned a pair of Jordans in my life. Remember, who do you want to attract? Who do you want to attract? What type of man is attracted to a woman wearing Jordans? Ask yourself this question. A dusty. Okay? Stop wearing the things. Okay? I went on a date and a man told me he saw me in his future. Girl, they all say that. Ask him, what was you driving? What was I driving in this future? We hooked up that night, dumb, and I put him off for a month to level up. Now I texted him and he went, and girl, of course he did. He got what he wanted and left. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What kind of a car am I driving in the future? What kind of house am I living in? Do I work? Or am I well taken care of? You could have flipped that quick. Girl, don't ever hook up with a man on the first date, child. Now. Shira, a millionaire who is coming to meet me soon. I think he likes me a little bit. I want him to take me a tour on a private jet, which cost him. I mean, if you want to, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. About just meeting someone and trying to go on a jet with them. I don't know. You don't know how they make their money, girl. Sprinkle. I would slow down a little bit. You're moving too fast. It looks very desperate. I would get to know them, have them spend some money on me first, get to know them enough to trust them enough to get on a plane, Thank you, Jasmine. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't, when y'all act like, when you get someone with some money, don't rush it. It's a red flag to them. Okay? Don't rush so fast. Otherwise, they feel like, dang, why is she trying to push up this fast? And why is she doing all these crazy things? And why is she asking me stuff that's too soon to be asked? Don't rush, baby. Take your time. Okay. Did I miss a super chat? Hold on. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. So, thoughts on backpack purses? What about pink? If it's cute and you have a cute feminine outfit with it and you are young, because I mean, and it also depends on what you have on. Like, where are you? What are you doing? Why do you need a backpack purse? You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't fit the occasion, then don't do it. Like if I was wearing this and I was walking down the street, you know, on a casual day, just shopping or whatever, I could do a crossbody or a cute, very feminine luxury backpack. But I don't like backpack because people can get in the back of them when you walking around and steal your stuff out of them. Because that happened to me one time. Thank you, Estelle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What does it mean when a man says, I don't like lazy women, I like ambitious women? Is that a red girl? That's a super red flag. I mean, I want somebody to take care of me, so in 3 months I can quit my job and move in with you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's a dusty in the making, lady. Dusty in the making. Okay? I wouldn't. If you like ambitious women, become one. Tell him. Because I want to be exactly what I am. I'm ambitious about getting your money. That's about it. Thank you, Rhea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She's a perfect example of being tall won't hold you back. If you look amazing, tall, leveled up, model tall, but yeah, I'm 5'9". I be wearing heels. They don't bother me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, ambitious men like ambitious women. No, they don't. Because then they have competition right there, and they don't like that. Not after a while. They'll get tired of it and go get the secretary, the receptionist, the hostess at the restaurant, because they don't like ambitious women. They really don't. You know why they don't like ambitious women? Because if you take a man and a woman, right, and they're both ambitious, the woman is going to always bypass the man, period. And she's going to do it while doing everything else. And they don't like that. Not eventually. They like the idea of it. They like that they have something in common. But then when she beat him at his own game, they don't like it no more. So they don't like it when they're in it. They like it as an idea, but they don't like it when they're in it. Because if they were in it and she's ambitious and she's smart and he's ambitious and smart, and she has a plan and he has a plan, her plan goes well and his doesn't, and she tries to give him advice and say, oh, well, you should have done this. Oh, well, you don't tell me what to do. I'm already, a professional. Then it becomes a competition or an argument, and that man is gone off to the little stupid receptionist who is making minimum wage or whatever and trying to impress her now. So men think they like ambition, but they don't, because ambition comes with many other things. Thank you, Deluxious Witch. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. They like a little bit of ambition, lower than theirs, and something that doesn't threaten them. That's what they like. Oh, I'm an ambitious makeup artist. They like that. Oh, I'm an ambitious YouTuber. Oh, they love that. Oh, I'm a bit ambitious, something lower than whatever you're doing. So as long as you're lower than them or no threat to them whatsoever, you can be as ambitious as you like in your little whatever. But as soon as you get on their level and bypass them, no, they don't want that anymore. They want the stupid person who's non-threatening to their ego. So they would like an ambitious woman who's ambitious in her lane, not his lane. Difference. So you can be the most ambitious makeup artist, cosmetologist, receptionist you want to be, baby. Because that's exactly what they're trying to tell you. You're ambitious about soap? Yes, I make soap. I am so ambitious about making soap. I'm a candle maker, soap maker, a cosmetologist, makeup art. I am so ambitious about that. Yes. Thank you, Robin Snow. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're an ambitious singer. They don't even consider that a career. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry, most people don't. Even if you become the next Beyonce, they will never take you serious until you do, and then they're gonna leave you because they're gonna feel like they're blending into the background. Thank you, Felicia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if you want to tell I would never tell anyone what I do professionally if I know it will threaten them or make them see me in a certain way that I don't want to be seen. I'm going to paint the picture of me for you. That's another thing. How much do you care about your own, picture? How much do you care about how people perceive you? Not what they think of the real you, but how you want to be perceived. That's another thing. How much do you care about your perception from others to tweak it how you want it to be tweaked? Because that means you don't really care what they think of the real you. It means you want them to see whatever you want them to see, period. Thank you, piece of taste, sprinkle, sprinkle. When is it okay to eat dinner at a man's house? It's been 5 days and he's insisting on cooking from girl. That ain't enough, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry. Like, you insisted on cooking for me at your house? I don't know. I don't think so. So he could Bill Cosby you like you. Bill Cosby insisted on you girls go to his house too, if he really did what he did. Okay. Thank you, Natural Glory, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm 20 and my strict parents won't let me date. Girl, you are 20. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the donation. Move out, get a job, move out and go date whoever you want to date. I'm trying to impress you today. I ran 6 miles. Hey, Percy, push-ups. Can you stroke my ego a little? Oh, he ran 6 miles and did some push-ups. Wow. You must have a lot of energy and stamina. He said he ran. He didn't walk, but he ran. I'm impressed because I have never ran 6 miles. I have never done 2 push-ups in a row, so I commend you. That's some manly strength and stamina right there, Percy. But you got a 6-pack, Anyway, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So for me, after 5 dates, I don't know, has he given you any money? That's number one. But you finna go all the way to his house. Nah. Have you met any of his friends? Have you, do you know him enough to feel safe having him prepare foods that you're going to be ingesting after 5 dates? I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to you. But for me, no, I wouldn't do it. I don't like people's cooking. I want to go out to eat, baby. Unless you're a 5-star chef and you own some type of restaurant or food business, I don't want to taste your cooking, baby. Not until I have to. Not until we living together and we don't feel going out to eat and you want a home cooked meal, then you better go cook one. I don't want to taste your home cooking until then. Okay. So Shira, you're looking so good. Thank you, Monica. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, however much you value yourself is how you make all your decisions based on how you allow people to treat you, Thank you, Deluxious Witch. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Dear Shira, I love you. I'm 35. My boyfriend just left me because I'm mentally ill. Can you tell me how to get a better man even if I'm sick? What kind of mental illness do you have? Because if you can make it work for you, Kanye made it work for him. Now you got to learn how to make it work for you. You got to find the loophole. Aesthetically pleasing, sprinkle, sprinkle. Any advice for girls with commitment issues? Most men don't want to commit, so you are probably going to not have any problems, not have a lot of problems. Most men want to commit to women who don't want to commit. So if you want to keep a man from trying to get a commitment from you, act like you want a commitment, period. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just do the opposite. If men keep trying to come at you for a commitment because they don't think that you are a commitment type girl, then tell them that you are a commitment type girl and they will not try to commit. Okay? And if you think something is wrong with you and you should want to commit, then maybe you just haven't met anyone worth committing to. You don't have nobody worth wanting to be committed to. Or you just don't want to commit. So either you do or you don't. Tell them the opposite of what you want, and your problems will be solved. Okay. Sometimes men just want to conquer you. And that's all. So let them conquer you the way you don't. Let them conquer you the way you want to be conquered, which is no commitment at all. Okay. Thank you, Felicia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Most women think backwards. And when they need to think forward, they think backwards. When they need to think backwards, they think forward. It's kind of like Alice in Wonderland, right? Or Through the Looking Glass, whatever. Y'all need to know when to think forward and when to think backwards. And how do you remember him that he lost his bet and owes me a gift? Alize. I wouldn't make bets with men. It's very masculine. Either he wants to buy you a gift or he don't. Just remind him of the gift that you said you wanted. Did you get my such and such yet? Don't remind him of the bet. Just remind him of the gift. If he tries to get out of it, he don't really want to buy you a gift. Okay? And that's a sneaky way. Like, if you have to make bets and stuff to get gifts, that's a sneaky way of him saying, I don't want to give you a gift. Or that's a sneaky way of you trying to force somebody to give you something that doesn't want to give it to you. And then he may find an excuse out of it. So try to do it the right way, which is him liking you enough to do it. Thank you, Gigi. What does it mean when a high caliber man with a successful career constantly only brags about his wife's career to his coworkers? No, I don't like him. If he constantly is bragging to his coworkers about his wife's career, that's a good thing. He's proud of his wife. But another thing is, how long is that going to last? Like, how long is he going to brag about her career? Until she surpasses him? Is her career better than his? Is he proud of her? Is she paying all the bills? You don't know what's going on in their house. Maybe he's proud because she's taking all the bills or allowing him to save up to get his dream car. You know what happens next? Who knows? Men don't see the future like women do. Men only see right now. They don't see the future. They only see what they want now. So he's happy now because she's probably contributing to them bills, probably upgrading on them cars. So ask why proud. How are you all freestyling outside, not online? A lot of people don't care anymore. They're just going out. If you're going to die, you're going to die. If you're going to live, you're going to live. That's how a lot of people are thinking right now. They're not worried about it. They got to get back to their lives. I'm serious. That's how they're thinking. They don't care anymore. It's like, I don't care. If I'm gonna get the Rona, I'm gonna get the Rona. I'm not. I'm not gonna live crazy anymore. If this creep didn't take me out, then how can he spoil me? Action speaks louder than words. That's all I'm saying. Because to some men, spoil means something totally different. Spoil means making you some food and bringing it to you out of your own refrigerator, from your own groceries. That's what spoil means to a Dusty. Thank you, Sophia Sprinkle Sprinkle. When a guy wants to take you shopping, how do you ask what's the budget in a feminine way? You don't. You just go spend the money. Ain't no budget. He'll tell you his feet hurt. It's time to go. He got to go to the bathroom when you spent enough. Okay. He'll all of a sudden not remember his appointment. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta be somewhere. That means stop spending, baby. If that's enough. You never ask a budget, because then if he didn't have one, he gonna make one. And if he did have one, he gonna be afraid to give it to you. So don't ask. Okay. Yeah. If y'all like this jacket, I linked it below. Y'all know. I keep trying to tell you every time I wear something that I think y'all might like, I will link it below so y'all go check it out. It has like, the little double-breasted buttons and stuff like that. So I got it a little bit too big. I might get another one and size it down in a different color. But it's really cute. Thank you, Natural Market. Saying hi, love you, goddess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. So yeah, ain't no budget. Thank you, Jay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Beautiful angel. I'm nervous about an upcoming date. Besides looking good, I'm listening. How do you create that enticement to make a good impression? First of all, you're the woman. Beauty and femininity always makes a good impression. So if you're feminine and you have taken the time to make yourself beautiful, you already did it. Period. If you allow him to be the masculine one, when you meet up, that means letting him talk, finish his sentences, brag about himself, not interrupt, listen to him, laugh at all his stupid jokes, be the receiving end of the conversation, then you'll probably most likely impress him. Okay. Thank you, Tiana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you don't threaten his masculinity in any way, he'll probably be impressed. So think about that. Hey, Sheer, my sugar daddy stopped his weekly payments a month ago, so I stopped spending time with him. He has been begging to see me since. Should I see him to try to go get money or wait to see if he will pay? Yeah, meet him at the mall. Meet him at the ATM. Tell him your bills are due. Go get your money. Yeah, I definitely feel if you want that money, go get it. Y'all know I had my lips done. This side's still swollen a little bit. I had to go get it fixed on Saturday because one side was a little bit larger, and you usually make an appointment afterwards to get them leveled out. Yeah. Yes, everybody. Yes, I had my lips done for a year or year and a half now. Thank you, Felicia. Okay, you have helped me a lot. I am now 40. I want a sugar daddy who is 70 plus. Have someone that helped me buy my company Porsche, but I want my own sugar daddy. Well, go get one, girl. What you waiting for? Luby's is open. The golf course is open. The hospital open, girl. The waiting rooms. What else open? I'm live. Hey, I'm live. Hi. Hey, James. All right. Yeah. Go make sure you're in the nice neighborhood, though. Can she get a sugar daddy at 40? Of course. Can I get one at 40? I'm 41. You think I can get one? Hi. If I can get one, she can get one. You gotta shut him down. He always coming here looking for me though. He know where I am. He just makes sure I'm here. Cause you need someone twice your age for a man to spend on you. That's true. Well, most of the time, yeah. Anyway, so if you value yourself, you're going to set your own rules. You're not going to live by nobody else's rules. That's number one. You have your own standards and your own rules. You don't live by nobody else's standards and rules. You make your own, and they accept them or they don't. Period. That's why whenever someone asks me, well, what if they're controlling? Then you didn't set no standards. Then you don't have your own rules. Then you don't value yourself. Because that would have already been established. So when you value yourself, you know you can take yourself everywhere and anywhere and get the same thing or more. When you don't value yourself, you bend to other people's will because you are afraid that you're going to lose them and not find someone else to see the value that you presented at that particular time. If you always stay valuable and know you're valuable and set your own rules and set your own standards, nobody can tell you anything, period. Okay? So, and that's another part of knowing your value, not allowing others to set the rules for you. You set the rules. You can do it in a feminine way, but you need to set them. So don't, unless, you're a very timid person and don't know how to speak up for yourself or say things in a feminine way to get your point across. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I never do that ever. That's just who I am. You can set your standards in a nice way. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't do well with people trying to tell me what to do. I just never have liked authority. That's probably why I could never keep a job. That means if you try to come at me and try to control me, you're going to get shut down, period. What if your man is investing and helping you build your dreams business so later you will be able to help with, girl, bye Queen Tarot Sprinkle. I won't be around to help pay with them bills after I get my investment. I'll just tell you that. It's just not working anymore. I'm going to be... Which bill? The water bill? The Netflix bill? No. No. Tell him your money is your money, period. If you want to help him, you will let him know. But remember, when you start helping, you know what that means. Just understand. You know what it means. He becomes a less of a man for you. You become more masculine to him, and he gets to save the money that he was once spending on bills for something else. Thank you, Monica. What do you do if boyfriend repeatedly cheats with ex? We live together. He pays for everything. He even financed my business, but he can't seem to leave her alone. His ex is probably someone that allows him to sleep with her for free. So you stop sleeping with him. Period. And stop sleeping with him, period. Still take his money, but don't sleep with him anymore. And when he asks you why, just say, well, you already got somebody to sleep with. You don't need to sleep with me. Just cut him off in the bedroom. Cut him off everywhere. Act like nothing is wrong. Hi, good morning. How was your sleep? Mine was great. Anyway, I'll see you later. Just cut off the sexual aspect of the relationship. Because obviously he don't respect it. He don't honor it or cherish it. So he obviously doesn't value it. So take it away. Period. Keep taking the money, but take the other stuff away. Make up whatever excuses you got to. I don't feel good. You know, I'm on my period. I'm going to the doctor. Got a gynecologist appointment. Whatever. Make up some stuff. Whatever. Make it so he has to cheat. Now he ain't got no option. And make it so he's still paying for you. And if you want to go get you a little side piece, go ahead and do it. You know, I'm not going to sit around and wait for somebody to continuously disrespect me without me taking some type of action towards it that's going to make me happy. Okay? Do what you got to do. Value yourself. That's the name of the video. Whatever makes you feel more valuable, that's what you need to do. Flip it. It would make me feel very valuable if I was living with somebody who's paying all my bills, financing my business, and I didn't have to sleep with them. And I could be sleeping with whoever I wanted to. That would make me feel super valuable. Thank you, Shanae. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You see the way that you're going to let the way he's been getting away with it devalues you. So make yourself valuable again. Whatever decision makes you valuable, that's what you got to do. And when he realizes that he's being taken advantage of because he ain't getting none no more, either he'll stop or it'll be time for you, both of y'all to move on to the next one. Hi, Brandy. Is you homeschooling? Yeah, I'm supposed to be homeschooling too. But they got it. They know how to log on and get on, you know, and do the work. And it's the beginning of the year, so it's not that hard. But they probably will need me eventually when they get to that hard stuff. And I'm like asking Siri. Y'all like my last video? My little edited video. How much money should I make him spend if he's a millionaire and meeting him for the first time? He says, me to plan for his entire vacation because it's my city. Girl, stores, shops by stores, most expensive hotels, whatever. Go all out. He's a millionaire, girl. What the heck? He don't want to go to the ghetto. He don't want to go to Chick-fil-A. He want to go to the nice places. Go to the shopping mall. I thought you would want to go shop since you are visiting. Here is the best mall. He gonna buy you something too. In fact, he might just take you shopping and let you buy whatever you want. Most people that come to visit or on vacation, they want to come shop. So that's a good thing. I'm taking you to the best mall, the best shops, the best restaurants. That means he's spending money. Spend however much you can until you get tired of spending. There you go. Spend until it's an investment and a dent. The more you spend, the more he's going to like you, girl. I promise you. Because the more he's investing, and he's going to eventually want to return on the investment. And so it's not enough. It's going to make sure it's enough to want to stick around for the return. And make sure it's not enough to just, oh, well, I don't mind missing that money. It's throwaway money. Make it some serious change. Spend that money, girl. Spend it. All right. What about him buying you some assets? Girl, that's later on. Like if it's the first visit, you can't talk about let's buy him some assets. Let's buy you some assets, you know. That's later on. Okay. Because if you come straight out, oh, I want you to buy me some assets the first time you meet, it's somebody going to be like, huh? Red flag, this crazy lady trying to use me for some assets. No, get you some clothes, get you some whatever you need or want, get you your fall wardrobe, do something. If you want to leave the tag on and take it back or exchange it or sell it, whatever, do what you got to do, but don't be so transparent. All right. Thank you. Check my Cash app. Okay, hold on. Is my ringer on? Let me check my Cash app. Oh, thank you. Would you convert to Islam to secure a marriage? For me, I don't do religion. I don't do religion, period. So I would never convert to any religion, ever. Unless it's the Christian religion, because they don't have no rules. They just do what they're going to do anyway, and then be hypocrites. So unless it's Christianity, I'm not converting. Okay. Sorry. Like, if you want to marry me, you want to marry me. Period. You're going to leave your religion for me because you got to like me more. Period. Point blank, period. Or we're going to have a long distance marriage and you're going to be over here and I'm going to be over there. Period. And I'm going to lie to you and tell you I converted, but I never will. Thank you, Google user. Sure, I'm young, so please help me to understand, why do some men start resenting their wives after 10 to 15 years of marriage, but then miss them years later? Because they get old and nobody else want them, and then they remember the person that wanted them for them, and all them young girls then took their money and left them, or they couldn't keep up with them, and so now they want to go get the old one back because whatever, nobody else wants them. That's why. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's why. And they leave because they women mature faster than men, and men still want to play. So they go through a midlife crisis and they find somebody young and think they're all that, and their wives don't see them like that anymore. So, that's usually why. And then when they get old and people want to, separate or go their own separate ways because he got too old and nobody want him no more, his stuff don't work, then he want the woman back. So that's why. Okay. So I value myself enough to not switch my belief or to switch my spiritual preference. So I don't value anyone enough who does not value me on top of all of that. So no, I wouldn't convert because I value myself too much. Plus, that religion is not, I don't want to say that religion, but depending on the culture of that person who has that religion, they use that religion to suppress women and control them. And I don't go for that. So sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. They're going to convert to my religion. SheRaSeven, whatever. Okay, they're going to have to worship me, baby. Right. Been a while, Miss Shura. Your thinking is still clear and rational. The old guys will look back to the good old days with the wife too. Yeah, that's true. And still they won't even mean it. They'll just be thinking about you one day and be like, "Oh, I wish I had that back." But then they'll come back to their real thinking and be like, "Oh, well, no, because I remember she used to nag me and make me do this. Nope, never mind. Going back to whatever, So they still don't mean it. Thank you, Jersey. Got noticed by rich, well-to-do man. Vibes off. Keep asking me out. Knows where I live. That I'm single. How to say no for good without offending? Girl, take him shopping. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him yes and meet him at the mall and then ghost him. Period. Get something out of it and then he'll leave you alone. You spend all of his money and treat him bad. Thank you, Tiana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Forgot to mention he said he wasn't going to give me any more money. Would you still meet with him? No, I'm not meeting with nobody that ain't bringing no. Like, If somebody tell you something, I'm not giving you no more money, why would you meet them? Like, honestly, unless you like him and don't need his money, I don't know. Like, for me, what is your goal? Is your goal him, his money, both? You know, I don't know. Like, if a man blatantly told me I'm not giving you any more money, I'm not even meeting him. Not because I need the money or that's the only reason I'm meeting him. It's because he had the nerve to tell me he ain't gonna do, anything. Like, I'm not giving you any money if I meet you. That's like saying, if we meet, don't ask me for no money. That means you don't deserve money. That means if you need money, I still ain't giving it to you. So to me, what he's saying is he doesn't value me. So I'm not going. Period. Thank you, Nachama Sprinkle Sprinkle. Shira, would you recommend matchmaking service for women? I'm 31, have no desire to look for a good match, like a needle in a haystack. I know it's not popular, but I feel like it may be an investment. I mean, they're gonna know you used a matchmaking service. They're gonna know you desperate, first off. That's just number one. She's desperate, she's using a matchmaking service. You can't get nobody on your own. Or they're the prize because you're seeking them out. You paying someone to find them. They're not paying. Are they paying someone to find you? I would never tell somebody I paid someone. I'm like, oh, I did my friend a favor. I don't know. I mean, just do it if you want to do it. For me, I'm thinking about how I want to be perceived. Do I want to be perceived as someone that needs to go out and pay someone to find me a man because I can't do it by myself? That means something wrong with you. Do I want to be perceived as desperate enough to fork over thousands of dollars to a matchmaker because I can't attract the right type of man? I don't know about that. And what does that say about him? He can't get the right type of woman. Y'all gonna both be messed up. Okay? Why he can't keep a woman or get a woman? Why you can't get a man or keep a man? That's what both of y'all are gonna be asking yourselves on the date anyway. So, but y'all will soon find out why you have to pay someone thousands of dollars to match you with somebody. Think about it. But if you want to just do it for the experience so that you can understand, then by all means do it. That doesn't mean that's going to be your husband. Because if you went out with him, you went out with another dude that you were matched with. I'm 18, never had a boyfriend. I don't want to waste time with a dusty my own age, but I don't have enough experience for a sugar daddy. What do you think? Just date somebody that's going to pay, girl. Just date somebody that's going to pay for all the dates and don't make you reach in your purse, that treats you like a lady and values you until you feel like you're old enough to do whatever you need to do. Maybe try, mid to late 20s. Are you too young to look for a husband? Nope. Not at 23. What if your man keeps going over neighbor's house by open invitation to play video games? Girl, he too young. Sprinkle. The neighbors are a gay couple, girl. I think you know the answer to your question, baby. Sprinkle. They done turned them out, girl. All right. Where you live? Atlanta, girl. Atlanta. Anyway. Somebody said, oh, Lord. Girl, go over there and play some video games, too, and see what happens. You're going to be mad, waiting for you to leave, trying to get you to leave the whole time. Watch. That's how you going to know. Oh, don't you gotta go somewhere? Or don't you go start dinner? Or here's some money, go shopping. Basically, get up out of here. If they go over there, if they try to tell you, if they try to get you to leave, you know the deal. If they want you to stay forever and enjoy your company more than his, then maybe it's just video game. But go over there and test it out, baby. You might not do it because you might not want to know the truth. But go over there and figure it out. If you value yourself, you'll know the truth. All right. Stop poisoning the minds of women. Christopher says, stop poisoning the minds of women. They're not being poisoned. They're being sprinkled. What's a good way to make him pay if he pissed you off major? Acting like he didn't make you mad at all and doing what you were going to do anyway. By having no emotion whatsoever. Shira isn't poisoning us, she's helping us. That's right. Poison to others may be medicine to others, Christopher. What are the best ages to look for in a financially secure husband? I'm 23. Anybody who can take care of themselves, another person, and if a child should come along, that too, without the other person having to work. So I would say you're 23 and you need somebody to take care of all of that. You might have to go to late 30s to mid 40s. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, I was an over emotional mess. He mad because she's opening our eyes. Oh yeah. Well, a lot of men depend on you to be emotional so that they can run their game. And when you are no longer emotional like that, they can't run their game. So they don't work. And so they get mad. And that's why I always teach people to stop being emotional and use logic. Because men depend on women to be emotional so that they can be manipulated. But when you can't be manipulated because you don't care, you're not emotional enough, you're one step ahead of them because you're using logic, then they can't get over on you. So, they're used to their words working instead of their actions. So women, before they wake up and realize, the game, women go by words, not action. And then when they start waking up, then they learn to go by action instead of word. Okay. What has the man done? What has he done for you? What has he shown you that he can do? Not what he said he gonna do, not what he said he did, not what he said he wants to do, but what did he do? Okay. Don't trust words, trust actions. Period. He only want to see me when he wants sex. He is 7 years younger than me and hardworking bitch girl. That's the problem. 7 years younger than you. That's why he only want to see you for sex because that's all he needs from you or want from you. Period. Time to move on. He is there for you when you need him. You should need him every day. And when you say he is there for you, I hope you mean money. Because every time he see you, you should need something. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Every time he come over, you should need something. How to stop giving the advice to your man that he doesn't ask for. Don't say nothing and don't care what he's talking about. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Be planning your next outfit out in your mind, what you're going to do, be on Instagram while he talking. Who cares? Why do you have to give him advice? You ain't his mama. You know what I'm saying? Just stop caring to give advice. Stop trying to fix him. Because you wouldn't want somebody trying to fix you. So stop trying to fix men, period. Stop. Give somebody else advice that, wants it, that's asking for it. If they don't ask, don't give it to them. Right. If he didn't ask, don't even say it. Just like, oh, okay. Good luck with that. I'm sure you'll figure it out. That's what I'll be doing. Okay. Good luck. Figure it out. What do you do? What do you think about older men who is willing to pay for all traveling expenses while I'm with him, but will not pay for personal expenses? By the way, I'm 19. He probably don't want you to spend it on another man, or he's only paying for you to be seen out in public with him. So take him up on the traveling expenses, but then lie to him and say, I got 5 dogs that need to be put in the kennel. I got to pay for parking for all the times that we're gone. So each dog is $75 a day, 75 times 5, for however long you'll be gone, plus parking. And tell him like 2 days or 1 day before you guys leave. That way he gonna have to pay, or else you can't go. And he's gonna be all excited because you've been telling him what you're gonna do on this trip or how excited you are. And get, oh, here's my bikini or whatnot. And then spring him the day before or 2 days before about all the expenses that you must pay before you can leave for the trip. And then you tell him, oh, well, then I can't go. If he says no, that he can't give you that money. Well, oh, I'm sorry, then I can't go. You're going to be mad because your name on that ticket. So he's going to go ahead and give you that money. But make sure you wait till the last minute. Thank you, Natural Market. Is it rude to deal with a guy who has a girlfriend? Is it rude to have a girlfriend and be after other women? If he don't care, why do you care? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all need to stop doing that. Stop caring if they don't. Period. If they don't care and they are actually in the relationship, then why should you care about their relationship if he don't even care about their relationship? I need to start thinking, because you care more about his relationship than he does, and you ain't even in it. Think. Thank you, KB. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My son's father gives me $1,500 a month. Should I try to get more? Yeah, put him on child support. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, unless he's giving you more than they'll make him pay. Depending on how much money he got. Are you going to get more through child support or not? Thank you, Pinky Lee. I can't read that. Finally caught a live. Hey, sure, I've been using this logic for years. I am so glad you are schooling these women. I took a break from it, but I'm back on my business. Love to look gorgeous. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, thank you. I'm having a great day. How can you get money from a man without sleeping with him? By promising him you are and never do. You making him pay when he thinks he's going to getting closer and closer. A man needs to invest in you in order to get to any base. base 1, base 2, base 3, base 4, whatever. Be like, oh, well, maybe next week. By the way, I need some new tires. I'm wearing Boutique. Someone asked me what lip gloss I'm wearing. I'm wearing Level Up Cosmetics Boutique. That's the color name, Boutique. Y'all can get that on levelupcosmetics.us. It is a nude lip gloss. Yeah. Nude. You can wear this alone because it's opaque enough to wear alone, or over a color. Thank you. And y'all like the packaging I have, right? Thank you, D Watts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. What does it mean when a guy asks you to do his hair? Sprinkle, sprinkle, D Watts. What does it mean when a guy asks you to do his hair before a date? It means you met the wrong guy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Eternal style. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So close. Do get fed. I'm 22. Attract old, young, and young. Does this only work on guys who really like you? Yes, the ones who really like you. It works on both, but the ones who really like you will go above and beyond. Then the ones that just want sex, they'll quickly move on to see who else will fall for their game since you don't. So don't be mad if someone ghosts you. That means they were tired of playing the game because they couldn't get what you had fast enough without, spending a lot of money. So they left. It's not that they ghosted you. It's just they couldn't get what they wanted in the time slot with the amount of money they had. That's it. You weren't in their budget, period. Okay? Y'all got to stop thinking y'all have been ghosted or that they didn't like you. You weren't in their budget. It's kind of like going to a dealership or that dealership and test driving a car. And you might come back and test drive it 2 times, but you can't put no paperwork on it. You can't buy it because it's not in your budget. Okay, the credit application did not go through. The loan application did not go through. So they just don't come back to the car dealership. Okay, so that's how you have to think about it. They're not ghosting you. They cannot afford you. You are not in their budget. Maybe they're manifesting like people do when they go when they go drive their dream car. I'm gonna have one of them girls like that one day. They didn't ghost you, girl. They just test driving a dream car when they can afford it, even if they married. I told y'all, men don't stay married to the same woman unless that's the woman that they are dreaming about. That's not their dream woman. If they're dating while married, they're not married to their dream woman. Period. So they're test driving still. It's like you got a nice car. That ain't your dream car, though. It's nice, it's luxurious, it gets you from A to B, but you still test driving your dream car somewhere else. So therefore, don't be mad if you know that you're out of their league and they ghosted you. They can't afford you. You're not in their budget, period. So I'm like, maybe you'll manifest something like me one day, get you a little taste, get you a little ambition. Get your little reactions, see what it feels like to be with somebody like me in public, okay? Mm-hmm. Then they go get their money up, and then they might come back for you, or they might come back for somebody like you in the future. Right. Because now there's levels of egos in women. Some women have very large egos. Some women have low self-esteem, and some women don't care and they value themselves and don't need nobody else's approval. I'm probably those people that don't need nobody else's approval. Like if you ghost me, you just can't afford me. Sorry. I'm apologizing to them in my mind. I'm so sorry you couldn't afford all of this. How sad for you. Then there's people that are like, how dare he ghost me? I'm beautiful. I'm this, I'm that, I'm all that. Why would he ghost me? I don't know why. I don't understand. You start doubting yourself. I ain't mad at him. He can't afford it. He'll get his money up. I'm glad I can help him manifest to this next level of life. So you got to start thinking on a higher level. And then that's what you're going to start attracting. People who can afford you. You see, people who can take care of that. People who can do that. Opportunities who can, opportunities that can give you the life that you want. Because if you only are seeing someone as ghosting you because you lack something or you did something wrong, then you're still not valuing yourself on the level that you want him to value you. If you want him to value you on a higher level or at least the same level, you have to value yourself at least that much, which means you don't doubt yourself. You just like, he couldn't afford it. Not, oh, well, what's wrong with me? Why did he ghost me? I don't understand. Why? I'm going to blow up his inbox. I'm going to block him. I'm going to get over emotional on him. I'm mad. No, you shouldn't be mad because you should know who you are. Period. because that's how he's going to know. If you don't know, then how will you convey that to him? Because he don't know. Thank you, Galleria. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm 22, but I look 16. Should I embrace more youthful princess look or try to be more sexy? I'm getting a desk job, a lot of work. And girl, if you look too young, they're going to be afraid. So yeah, you're 22 and you look 16, look a little older. And then when you start looking old, look a little younger. Because that's what I have to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Remember, they don't want to be questioned by the police, so look a little older. Thank you. Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Even if you get ghosted, just poor thing couldn't afford me. The next one will, though. The next one will definitely be able to afford all of this. You know, don't ever doubt yourself, because you're just going to bring in more men, attract more men to you that are going to doubt you because you doubt yourself, period. So, the law of attraction, that's right. How to make yourself feel better without doubting yourself. Do the opposite. If you start doubting yourself, do the opposite. Congratulate yourself. You know, oh, I was too good for him. Oh, he couldn't afford me. Oh, you know, something like that. Like I really wouldn't even be bothered thinking about someone who ain't thinking about me. Period. Oh, I took the straw topper off. Sasha took it out. She was playing with it. I still have it. I've been online dating because of Corona. My birthday is next week. How do I get a gift from a guy? Girl, make you an Amazon wish list and send it to everybody who you think is gonna send you a gift. They don't have to know your address. It could be listed as private, but they can still have it delivered. Your Amazon wish list, put the stuff you want on it, send it to all the dudes in your thing, or send them a Cash App, whatever. Get your money out. Just tell it's my birthday and just send the Cash App. Don't even ask, can you send me some money? Just tomorrow's my birthday with your Cash App or with your Amazon wish list. Or both. And see what happens. Somebody gonna send you something. My vintage nude eyeshadow does not come with a primer. Sorry, sprinkle, sprinkle. But it is 40% off at checkout. So you can buy you a primer, girl. I'm saving that 40%. Okay. Is it okay to be in a bikini on the 6th date? He's planning on taking me to an expensive spa. No, wear a one piece, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He haven't invested enough for the 2-piece. We'll get you a nice 1-piece. Then suggest, if he suggests, oh, you look great in a bikini, then suggest he go take you shopping for one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Sam Jones. Do you think a woman should leave with half in a divorce, or what she came with? Sam, I think she should leave with more than what she came with. Sprinkle, sprinkle. More than half, baby. More than half. Because she did more than half the work, most likely. Thank you, Liz C. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Potential. Won't say his exact job title. I know he works for Homeland Building in DC. How do I find out? Google his name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Google his real name. Best way to spend money without giving a name. PayPal shows the name. Make a PayPal business name. Like my PayPal says Shera. There you go. I don't even like showing skin on Instagram now. You're talking to a millionaire, but I've never text first because I want him to think I don't care him or his money. Is it advisable? I mean, he's a man. He's still a man, no matter how much money he got. If he's going to value you and treat you like the woman you want to be treated like, then of course. Of course, he should do all the texting first if he's truly interested in you. That means he's gonna spend for sure. If he come after you because you're a challenge or he likes you, then he's definitely gonna be spending. If he don't got to do no work, then why should he be spending? If you don't make him do no work, why would you think he would spend money if he ain't have to? You know. If you like a lot of women deal with men with money, but they're not trying to freestyle date them or be in a relationship with them. So there's different rules for different relationships. Like not everybody that has money is your target. You know what I'm saying? Shira, thank you. I turned an argument around and got him to agree that we were in a relationship. I played confused and he gave me $500 and allowance. Good for you. See, that's how you use that reverse psychology. And playing dumb. Sprinkle, sprinkle, it worked. Thank you, Nisi. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for spreading wisdom. It's helped me a lot. ATL, sweetie, that was genius what you did. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It works every time. Y'all, hold on, let me powder my face. It's like I'm using my Level Up powder. This powder worked pretty good. It's really fine if you're looking for a good setting powder. Y'all know shameless plug. Level Up Cosmetics. And this is also 10% off if you use the code August10. It's in the Tanglement. I have different colors too. Y'all can see them on the website. D. Watts, thank you. What should I say at the end of the date when they walk me to my car and it's a luxury one because it seems to throw them off? Girl, don't drive the luxury car. Take an Uber or get a regular car, borrow a friend's regular car, and do not show up on no date with a luxury car unless he's a millionaire or a billionaire. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Text that millionaire and get that money. Follow Sheila. What? Yeah, I wouldn't text first. If he got your number, there's no reason for you to text him first. I mean, when I did date them, I never text first. Back in them old days, I didn't even remember who number I got or who I gave my number to. So they had to text first. I was like, I don't remember who is this. So they had to text first. So I might have missed out on a lot of people because I didn't remember. But guess what? The ones who wanted me called. Should we buy our own car first or find a sugar daddy first? Well, get you something to get around first. It don't have to be expensive. But get you something to get from A to B, and then you can get upgraded by a sugar daddy. You can upgrade your car by replacing it with a newer one. Yes. Mm-hmm. Should the guy text first every time. Are you in a relationship? Are you still in the phase where y'all are trying to fight for the power of who likes who more in the relationship? Like, this is my thing. If you in a relationship and you know he already like you and do whatever you want him to do, then you can text whenever you want. But if you haven't established that yet, then no, he gotta come with it. He gotta prove himself. You know, that's how I feel. Like, if you're in a relationship and you know whatever you ask, he gonna say yes to, or most likely say yes to, then of course you can text him first, because it's just a way of communicating what you are thinking at that time for him. But if you are still in the power struggle of the relationship, then no. Mm-hmm. Why do men reach out years after the relationship ended? Free sex, hopes for free sex, getting old, nobody want them no more, going backwards in life, can't move forward. That's why they reach out. What if he asks for a full body picture of you before you meet up to know if you're real or a catfish? Ask him for the same one. Send him a photo of you standing from far away, fully clothed. You know, with some sunglasses and a hat on. There you go. That way he just gotta trust you. Thank you, Google user. What do you say if his family asked what makes you special for our son? The same thing that makes me special to my mother. Or my mother asked him the same question. And he said the same things that make your son special to you. How dare they ask you that question? What makes you so special? I was born special. How you doing? My mama said I was special. I said I'm special. Your son is lucky, baby. Well, your son said he was very lucky to find someone like me, so I guess I'm very special to him. Girl, don't let nobody ask me that question, because they gonna be regretting it. Sure, I'm tired of my software job and I'm not getting a good pay. Can you give me some suggestion? I could start a business with low investment steps. Girl, you need clients first. You need to start something where you build up a following. Start you some social media accounts and build your following. You know, business is easier to become successful in when you have clients. If you have to struggle and start from the bottom, it can take years to grow, just like a YouTube channel. Like, if you start a YouTube channel, it takes years to grow a YouTube channel unless you go viral for some reason. But it's the same thing with a business. So I suggest starting social media, because a lot of people tend to gravitate towards social media for products now. And then you can get that established, you can start a business. And whatever business that you're attracted to and have passion for, that's the one you go to. Okay? I can't tell you what that is because I don't know you. And so whatever your passion is, that's what you need to do for business. Thank you, Anastasia. Thank you, Shira, for giving me advice. Sprinkle, thank you, girl. If you say you're not happy with your software job, it don't pay good, that's because that's not your passion. And that's not what you really want to be doing, right? So whatever your passion is, that's what your business should become. That way you'll put more effort into it. You'll work because you're passionate about it, and it'll show, and more people will be, enticed to do business with you or buy. Right. What makes special for me? What makes me special for my mama? Right. Yeah. So how do you start a business? Well, first you have to have a life that people admire, because you can't give advice that you haven't taken yourself. So that's number one. No, not everybody can be a life coach if their life is not what other people will want. But I wouldn't even take the term life coach because that's too general and generic. Everybody a life coach. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I was a life coach. Ever. I wouldn't even put that on a business card. Want to see what my business card look like? Y'all like my new business cards? They're see-through and they're plastic, and so you keep them forever. You can't tear this up. Even when you mad at me, you can't. I'm gonna be here. Period. You can cut it, but you can't tear it. So this is my business card. Level Up Cosmetics. Life is too short. Buy the lipstick. Use discount code LevelUp5 to save 5%. It's really 10%. I changed it for y'all, so y'all get a little extra. And then it has all my social media accounts, my store. Not all of them, but some of them. And I have a little postcard done. Most life coaches don't make money on life coaching. They make money on things that they offer their clients to better themselves, whether it's vitamins, journals, makeup. So, yeah, find a product that people will repurchase. That way you will always have your money. You never seen a plastic business card? Well, yeah, that's why I got one. It's rare and people will hold on to it. Here. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It's like a credit card with no credit. All right. So value yourself. And everybody wants to start a business. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. But if you value yourself, you won't just jump into something that you're not passionate about because you know you're not going to be happy. You know, like if you can't make your business part of your lifestyle and your everyday, and that if your business does not contribute to your happiness, then it's not going to be what you thought it was going to be. You know, you're not going to really put yourself into it all the way because it's something that you don't value either. So make sure whatever business you start, I don't care how long it takes you to think of it, figure it out. Whatever business you start, it needs to be something you're passionate about. And that's why I wrote my book, Do What You Love, How to Do What You Love. It's the process of figuring out this part, you know, and then it gives you some resources and some, you know, some steps on how to get from A to B. But the point is, it's not like picking a career. It's totally different. Most of you want out of your career because you didn't take the time to figure out or think about how this would affect you in the long run, what you really wanted and what made you truly happy. You didn't think about it until it was too late. So when you start a business, think first. Think all the stuff you did not think about when you started a career or a job. Think all the stuff you forgot to ask yourself, and find your passion. And what would you be doing free if you didn't have to work? Like if you aren't working right now, or if you didn't have a job, what would you be doing instead of working? Whatever that is, sorry y'all, make that your business. If you like to craft and do hobbies, if you like lounging around your house look cute, doing makeup, whatever, find something within that you would do if you didn't have to work. That's your business, okay? Whatever you rush to after work, whatever you do on your weekends that you enjoy, that work gets in the way of, that's your passion. Right. So do you have a powder for light skin? Is it Desert Entanglement? Which one was I using? I just used Desert Entanglement, so that's the lightest it gets. I have, okay, so Desert Entanglement was the one I just used. This is as light as it gets. I was afraid to order anything lighter because I did not have the sample of one lighter than this. Actually, I did, but I didn't know how light it was compared to, something else. So if these start selling better, I'll probably order some lighter. Hello, you need me? Okay. Sasha needs me. I must go. But thank you guys so much. Y'all know I'm doing that homeschool thing. So Sasha needs me. I will be back probably tomorrow or the next day or whatever. But I do have different colors. So y'all go ahead and check out Level Up Cosmetics. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll see y'all later.